welcome to our educational show on AOA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and today is our weekly educational show on AOA live from Sony Picture Studios in Los Angeles. So today we're going to talk about internet etiquette, also known as netiquette. We have really special guests here, social scientist, sociologist, the writer of many articles, and also known as the author of books about influence and behavior in social media, Stephen Barton. Hello, Steve.
Hello, Jimmy.
How's it going?
That's great.
Oh, that's cool.
So now I'm working on my new article that will be one of the most important parts of my future book, The Internet Communities.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. So first of all, have you ever had a bad experience of netiquette?
Well, that's really a great question, because while working on the internet, I have met a lot of examples of bad netiquette, and the vast majority of them are improper spelling, bad punctuation, and of course the people's names without any capitalized letter.
Oh, that sounds really familiar to me, because I think about 1 year ago I was doing online shopping and I faced the same problem. I needed to contact the customer, so I sent him an email, and when I got the answer, I was a bit shocked, because he wrote my name without capitalized letter. There were so many grammatical mistakes, so it was not really polite of him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is, what rules of netiquette do you follow in your life?
Well, a lot of years ago I worked as the English language teacher, so on account of it, improper spelling are very harmful for my ears. As for me, I'm enough polite in real life, so I'm polite on the internet too, but sometimes I can be too emotional and use a lot of emoticons.
Wow, your answers are so interesting. One more question is, can you name 3 most important rules of netiquette?
Let me think. So that's really great question, because as I will write in my future book, the internet communicating instead of real communicating may have its own unique appearance, but also every communication should be limited by limits of decency. For example, you should not to be rude, or not to use too much emoticons, because your interviewer can't understand you. Or for another example, the proper spelling can be really disgusting.
Wow, that sounds really interesting. Also, we have another special guest who unfortunately couldn't come today, so we decided to contact him by video call, and his name is Alex Limberg. He is the founder of the most popular social media in the world, Facebook.
Hello guys, I am the creator of the biggest social network in the world called Facebook. That's a good question. When I was creating my greatest Facebook social network project, I was studying the behavior of the people when communicating online. At first, they showed politeness and used only good and right words, But with the time, people got worse and they used bad words. Their messages became illiterate and with bad spelling. And the crudity with no reason, bad comments, provocations and trolling appeared. But I solved this problem with the help of moderation system. This system finds the rude people who write bad words and comments in the internet and bans their accounts either for a while or forever. As a result, the situation has improved and people have become more polite and kinder. Oh, that's interesting. Actually, I am kind, gracious and polite person from my birth and I used to good communication and of course I follow the rules of etiquette. For example, I communicate with my colleagues at work using the official style of communication and I comfortably communicate with my friends and so I make it so that my friends can comfortably communicate with me. And to do this, of course, I check all my messages for spelling and grammar. Well, my first rule that I think is important, don't send voice messages. Because a person spends a lot of time to listen your voice message rather than read the text message, and the person can lose the useful information, and he or she have to listen again the voice message to find the information, and the person simply lose interest with the communication with you. So it's better to write with words. This also applies to emoticons. This is my second advice. You shouldn't express all your actions with emoticons because each person sees them in their different way and may not understand exactly in what you meant. So, in my second advice, you should also write with words. And the third, most important rule is to help your elders, your grandmothers and grandfathers in using gadgets. Don't write bad comments and laugh at them in the internet. Instead of that, teach them and help them because they need your help. They will be very interested in listening to you. And also, they will be very grateful to you. I was honored to take part in your show, guys, and I hope I will see you again, and bye!
Wow, that was really interesting though. So, Steven, what do you think about today's conversation?
I think that it was great because it was really enjoyable to sit here and speaking about etiquette near our incredible interviewer, Jimmy Fox.
Oh, thank you so much. All right, thanks everybody for watching this show and see you next week. Bye.
Bye.